Moti.
Source of influencers.
And what about your food?
My food is very intentional and intuitive, so I listen to my body. It's not like I'm eating junk all the time, but I am not like super strict and portioning out everything and weighing it and making sure I'm hitting exact macros. I understand nutrition. I understand, okay, this needs to be, I need to have all my macros in every meal. I need to make sure that I'm putting a focus on protein and not going over with my carbs. Like, I get that, and I just eat kind of how I want to, but I understand, okay, if you had a crappy day today, tomorrow you better clean it up. It's that kind of thing where it's not like I'm treating myself or I'm going to have a cheat meal. I don't have any of those. I just eat everything in moderation. I'm a very picky eater, so my diet is pretty bland, and it's just pretty consistent over time.
And you take your protein from shakes or from food?
I don't do shit.
You don't do
I don't do protein
supplements?
shakes.
No?
No. I do, because it tastes chalky, and like as a gymnast, it just tastes like you're eating chalk, and then it's just, I don't know. There's only like 1 or 2 protein shakes that I like. And so it's just like, I would rather get my protein from food than supplementing with something. So I don't eat red meat, really. Maybe if there's like a hamburger out at a party or something, but I mainly stick with chicken and turkey, and I don't eat seafood. And yeah.
You don't eat seafood?
I don't eat seafood.
Why?
I think my dad doesn't like it either. I don't know if it's genetic. Just like I've never had alcohol, I've never had seafood. Actually, lies. No, I will eat clam chowder. That's it.
What's that?
From seafood. Clam chowder.
I don't know what it is.
That like really creamy, heavy, nasty soup that has clams in it. Yeah.
But you don't like salmon or anything
No.
else?
I'm really weird, aren't I? You're like, what? Yeah, so chicken, turkey, lentils, I'll do like protein bars and Quest protein chips. Oh my God, they're amazing if you haven't tried them yet.
But protein bars are not that good most of the time.
Quests are pretty good.
They contain sugar alcohol, or...
They're still pretty good.
Yeah. What, the taste is good?
The taste is good, and the ingredients are not terrible. So they're like my favorite. I'm not trying to push them. They are a sponsor, like kind of sponsor, but they're not. Yeah. So those are also like once in a while things as well. But yeah, I pretty much get my protein from the food I eat. Mm-hmm.
And how do you coach your people? You coach them online, or do you coach them outside, or?
So with people who are trained like a gymnast, the membership program, like they're doing their work on their own, right? I kind of rely on them filming themselves and posting it to the Facebook group so that I can see what they're doing and give them corrections that way. But if they don't post, I can't really tell what they're doing. So I give them videos, like instructional videos in the app that they get for every single exercise. And then there's modifications and progressions so they can make it match their skill level and challenge themselves. If they are at a workshop or a retreat, that's in person. So that's very hands-on, and I'm coaching, flipping them, talking to them, correcting them like that. Like that's very much how I coach, just like in gymnastics, very hands-on. And then same with if they're like a private client of mine. I do have one private client at a gym, and we do weights there, but I'm really, really focused on this gymnastic style of training because that's what works for me. That's what I know. That's what I want to introduce to others, because it doesn't only help your aesthetics and your mood and everything. It's fun, and people don't realize like, whoa, I can flip. Like that's really cool. And then when you enjoy something, you're going to do it more. When you do something more, you get results. So that's why this tends to work.
But it's basically online.
Pretty much online, yeah. Besides the workshops and retreats, there's online courses, and then the membership program. That's all virtual.
And can you tell me more about the retreat?
So the retreat this will be our first one that we're having in Hawaii, February 20th to 24th, 2020. And that one it's only limited, it's limited to only 10 spots. So it's very, very kind of like family based. Everyone who comes is going to start off as strangers and leave as a family. It's 5 days, 4 nights on Maui, and we'll be doing a lot of like mindset workshops to get our minds right. There'll probably be a lot of vulnerability and emotions that come out, but we'll also be working on our flexibility, our stretching, the group activities and excursions. Like we're gonna watch the sunrise from above the clouds. We're gonna zip line through craters. We're gonna snorkel. We're chartering a private vessel, and we're gonna snorkel on Lanai, off of the island. We'll have 1 day of gymnastics at an actual gymnastics gym to do all the skills you want. We're staying at a private estate with a pool that overlooks the ocean, and we have a private chef, and she's gonna make every single meal.
And healthy food, I think.
Yeah, healthy foods, yes.
So what do people have to pay to join the retreat?
So early registration ends November 11th, so that's 1 day after our next workshop. And if you register before that date, you have early registration, which is pay in full is $31.95, but if you want to do a payment plan, it's 4 payments of $850. If you do after that date, which is November 11th, then it's $33.95 and then 4 payments of $900 by February. And it's all inclusive. So literally you get your flight, and then that covers everything. Like after you book your flight, you could essentially leave your credit card at home because everything is included. All of that zip line, all the gratuities for people and guides, like that is all included in your retreat cost. Transportation around the island, all the meals, everything.
Yeah, I've already 10. It's already booked.
It's not already booked. No. We're 6 months out, so we do have time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have one girl who committed, and we're just trying to make sure that she's still committed. So technically 9 spots left, I would say. Yeah.
And what if that will be booked, or?
What if what?
What if there are places open, or?
I mean, it depends how many are open. Like I've got my level that's my baseline where I would break even,
Yeah.
which is not 10. It's okay if it's a smaller group. I would ideally like to have 10. But if there's less than 10, then we'll all be together at the house, and it'll be an even more intimate setting.
And what if you have 10 spots, it's fully booked, and there's one person, I also want to go.
Waitlist.
No?
They won't be able to go because our contract with the estate that we're staying at maxes 10 people. So if we do hit 10, I wouldn't even be able to stay there. So I would have, me, the chef, and the photographer, videographer would have to stay at a hotel outside. So literally 10 is the max. So you better get in there fast. Yep.
Follow the Moti on Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat.